He's not gonna let me do it. He's not gonna let me. Kenny, I gotta tell people about these boots. I don't think I've ever had a boot where my leg freely moves in there. Most boots are pretty snug onto my leg. Get a lot of ice and snow. I actually think I'm gonna really like having the tread on there because I'm gonna feel safe, and that's really important to me. Hi, handsome boys. Look at these handsomes. Oh my goodness. He's so good looking. He's so good looking. Ken, you want to join us for this video? Huh? The cutest kitty cat ever. This is Ken, and he's so stinking cute. What's crack-a-lackin', friends? My name's Sarah, and this is a Homesteading Hustle. Today, we are not going to be in the kitchen or hanging out with chickens or anything crazy like that. Today, we're going to chat about some boots. So these are a barn, farm, outdoor activity, hiking, hunting boot. Now these are incredibly versatile from a company called Cal. Now Cal is fairly new on the market when it comes to boots. Sorry, cat's in the way. And I have had the pleasure of testing out these boots for the last couple months, and I'm not gonna lie, they are really quite fabulous. So I'm going to share a few of the perks, the pros and cons, if there is any. And then I'm actually going to compare them with another pair of a very popular brand in the homesteading community of a barn boot that I had actually before the Cal sent me these ones. So I was able to actually have something to compare them to rather than just going blindly into the world of barn and outdoor boots, because I've never had my own pair besides just some basic rain boots. These are specifically made for some wear and tear, and so let's dive right in. Okay, so this cat is not going to let me just casually share this with you, but I'm going to try. Okay, so these are my Cal boots. They are Kenny, get out of here. They are seriously incredibly comfortable. He's not going to let me do it. He's not gonna let me. Kenny, I gotta tell people about these boots. Okay, so these are the Cal boots. They are a rubber on the bottom and they're neoprene up on top with the nice logo here of Cal. These are very well made. I have been using these for the last few months, and one of the perks that I love about it is it has this little tab on the back side here. So if I want to take these off, I need no additional hands. I can just take my foot right out with that little tab right on the back there. So clearly, I've been wearing these a lot. They're very, very dirty, but they are my boot of choice. I have been going to these more than the other barn boots that I have. So that back tab is huge. If you have dirty feet or anything like that, that is incredibly handy. And also, when I'm ready to put my foot back in, I don't have to support at all. It has enough structure that I can just slip my foot right back in the boot and I don't even need my hands. So, you know, the other boots that I have, which are great, they do have a handle here. And I do feel like I need to use that handle to pull the boot onto my foot. These ones don't have that, but I really don't need it. They have a really great structure here that holds its shape. And I really, really love that. It's been incredibly handy. I'm usually carrying something, maybe a toddler, out into the yard with me. And so that is something that I need, is hands free. And these provide that. So again, we're going to use the back tab here. We have, if I do want to pull them on with anything, I have this little tab on the back with their logo on it. These are, let's see, I actually don't even know. Is there a liner in here? Okay, yeah, so it has a liner in here. Again, I've been wearing these a lot, so this is dirty now, but it does have a little liner in there, you know, if it gets wet or anything like that. But these have literally seeped no water inside. And I'm going to tell you why that's even extra fascinating to me, because we were cleaning up some junk on our property, and I did post a video about that. It was a big junk pile that we found. Kenny, no, Kenny. A big junk pile that we found, and it had a ton of like barbed wire and stuff in it. And I did snag these boots on the barbed wire. So I'll show you up close here. So behind the dirt here, you can see I did snag this outer layer of rubber on the barbed wire. And so obviously it's rubber. Barbed wire is going to slice right through any kind of rubber. It doesn't have like a steel lining or anything like that. But it does just have this inner like mesh neoprene lining. And my foot, sorry, it's not focusing. My foot seriously does not get wet. I ripped that fairly soon after I started using them, and I have not had a wet foot yet. So that has not been an issue. Even with that little rip on the exterior, it has not compromised the integrity of this boot. Now, if I'm going to go stand and wade in water, that might be a different story, but I think just having that neoprene lining in there, it has not been an issue at all. So you can also see here that it's really nicely made as far as the seams go. I don't have any break in these seams. Again, sorry, they're dirty now, but yeah, there's no break in the seams. These are really, really well made. So if you look at the tread, we have a really nice intricate tread. This is definitely going to be great for in the winter. Here in Minnesota, we get a lot of snow, a lot of ice. And you know, when we go out to the chicken coops, there's some spots where like there's snow drifts and things built up, and we really need a safe boot to get out there. And so these are going to be great. In the past, I have used like rain boots. Those have zero traction, and I would definitely be slipping all over the place. And last winter, I did get the other pair of boots that I will show you in just a moment. And those did great, but they really don't have much traction on it. So I'm excited to try these Cal boots out in the winter and see really how good that traction is. And also how warm they stay, because I mean, my feet, they're nice and roomy. I have like size 8.5 foot, and I have thick feet. I also have big calves, and there's not an issue with space in my leg. Like, look at this. I don't think I've ever had a boot where my leg freely like moves in there. Most boots are pretty snug onto my leg. So that is a pro, definitely. If you are a female, I guess, or male, with a large calf, they're amazing. They really don't hug the calf too much at all. And yeah, they do have like a rubber reinforcement here going up the neoprene. Okay, so here is the Cal ones that I'm wearing. And then these are the other farm boots, which are very popular. These are the high C boots. And I bought these ones last winter. And yes, I love these boots. These are still amazing boots. But I'm definitely going to say that Cal gives them a run for their money. These are very well made. And I mean, seam-wise and everything, they're solid. I mean, they're great. Very similar as far as the extra stability here on the neoprene. Same materials. I would say, I mean, they have flexibility. Obviously, these ones are just plain black. These have a cool design. But I'm sure in time, Cal is going to have some fun designs as well. One thing I will point out that's different is the high C boots don't have this back tab that I really like. And also the tread is very different. So here on the high C boots, we don't have much tread. It's pretty basic. These are actually called barn boots, and so it's probably designed that way so it doesn't get a bunch of poop stuck in there. But because we live in, like I said, Minnesota, we get a lot of ice and snow, I actually think I'm gonna really like having the tread on there because I'm gonna feel safe, and that's really important to me. So it'll be a fun experiment over the winter to see which of these, keep my feet warm as well as feel the safest in the snow. So definitely give these cow boots a try if you need a new farm boot or if you need a hunting boot. Any kind of boot that's going to keep your foot dry and nice and stable, these are going to be a really great option for you.